How exactly does the Falcon and the Winter Soldier compare to the previous entry with both of these characters, aka Avengers Endgame? Well, let's hear from the stars of the series and see what we can get from this. Obviously, it's not going to be as big, so if you're expecting that, nope. I mean, when you really look at it, the lead up to Avengers Endgame, it feels like it's more or less a Captain America story and through line that begins all the way back with the original first Avenger, then carries on and introduces multiple characters as he leads the Avengers. So it could be argued that technically the Avengers franchise is a Captain America franchise, and I think most people would agree with you. Equal parts Iron Man, obviously, but Captain America just has that leadership presence. So it's really not a surprise that with interviews in regards to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, people are going to ask the stars of the series, Anthony Mackie, aka the Falcon, and Sebastian Stan, aka the Winter Soldier, how does this compare to the last entry that you both were in? Obviously referencing Avengers Endgame, and they more or less talk about it as a return to form to sort of what we got in Captain America the Winter Soldier and Civil War. They say, it takes a step back and examines these characters after the events. What is the status of the world in the MCU? How do these characters fit into that world now? And how exactly do you transition these characters specifically from the big screen down to the small screen without sacrificing anything and still deliver the same character beats while expanding the mythology and including top-level visual effects on over-the-top action sequences? And from what I gather from all of these interviews that have been coming out, it's that they still retain the same energy, the same feel of the films, but we just get to spend more times with these characters in their day-to-day life, more or less. It's not just, the Falcon's in this movie for 15 minutes. No, the Falcon is in each episode for half the runtime, so we get to see a little bit more about where he comes from, who he is, and same with Bucky. We get to find out more about who this character is in this world today, and explore his place in it after Avengers Endgame. So the comparisons to Avengers Endgame, what they're trying to tell you is, it's not like Endgame, because Endgame was a big celebration of everything leading up to it. This is back to form to set up the future. And honestly, I think that's what we sort of all want, right? We want more of these characters and what is next for them.